Alright, let's check out the new Arunka.
My family? Someone needs to be made an example of. To ride? I'm gonna leave you biting the dust. Let's bet on who's faster,
Light
yeah?
Night. That's a good
Boss
sign.
Arunka of the Silent Expanse biker gang. If one were to single out an individual who embodies loyalty, it would be Arunka. With her majestic riding and fierce leadership, she has accrued many followers. One fateful day, she happened to protect Peyra and her family from a group of delinquents. And since then, the two forged a bond deeper than blood. These days, Arunka has been noticeably worried about Peyra ever since her departure.
Low base
But now
speed,
that she
high
got word that the
defense,
Sura are
moderate
trying to hunt her
HP.
sister
That's a good
down,
sign.
Arunka is revved up for a vicious showdown to protect Peyra. Boss Arunka is a 5-star light elemental knight.
Defense
She has
imprint,
high
so she's
defense and
defense
effect
scaling.
resistance, and can increase her defense further through her imprint concentration. Skill 2. Vanguard.
After being attacked, increases combat readiness by 25%. Allies except for the bear cannot be selected as a target for attack. So she gives her whole team stealth, basically. She's perma-provoked. She gives her whole team stealth. That's kind of crazy. And they're forced to hit her at the start of the battle. At the end of the turn, when the caster in the front row grants ferocious. Does this mean she's weak to unbuffable? So if she's unbuffable, she can't get this. If she is unbuffable, that means she can't get this. I see. But it can't be dispelled at least. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. So if she gets unbuffable, this doesn't apply. I see at the start and at the end of her turn. Okay. So there is counterplay already? That's kind of crazy already, though. There is counterplay, but like... this is crazy. This means that... Let's say you're getting cleaved. Elite Ghost can only target Arunka. Zio can only target Arunka. That's major. That's absolutely huge. It's like a pseudo stealth for your team.
Vanguard of the Silent Expanse. At the start of battle and at the end of the turn,
That's an
when the
insanely
caster
high
in the
value
front row
passive.
grants
I'm
ferocious
imagining
stance
the
for
rest of
one
her
turn.
kit will be
After
mediocre
being
because of it.
attacked, increases combat readiness by up to 25%. Ferocious Stand is an effect where allies except for the bear.
And like if you have
cannot be
Arunka,
selected
that
as a
means like
target
you can
for
pick like
attacks.
high risk units,
Skill
and then
3,
like you don't have to worry about them
Horse-gated
dying.
trajectory. Attacks the enemy at an incredible velocity, dispelling all buffs before inflicting decreased defense for 2 turns. Grants increased defense and a barrier to the caster for 2 turns. Damage dealt and barrier strength increase proportional to the caster's defense.
Okay, full strip into defense
Skill
break.
1,
Can't go wrong with
Road
that.
Sign Smash. Attacks the enemy with a road sign. and has up to a
75 defense
75%
break
chance to
that
inflict
duels
decreased
attack with
defense
your
for 1
highest
turn.
attack unit with a
Damage dealt
soul.
increases proportional to the caster's
Okay.
defense. Upon consuming 10 soul, triggers a
I
dual
like how
attack
it
from the ally
resisted.
with the highest attack.
Ready to ride?
Defense break on S1 and S3, and she has a dual attack. Honestly, pretty
Leader of the
good.
Silent Expanse, who lives and dies
Pretty
by
good,
loyalty.
but
Players will be able to meet boss
I feel like
Arunka through the Mystic
she's
Summon
super
starting
loaded
April
into her
24th.
S2.
Thank you.
Well, that's crazy. So she's super loaded into her S2, so like the rest of her kit is a bit lackluster, but it's definitely not useless by any means.
Let this be your paradise. I will
No,
guide you
no,
through the
she has Diane. My only concern is that she's Omega weak to unbuffable, right? So like units like Fairy Tail Tenebria who have like insane amounts of effectiveness are going to be a huge issue for her. Stuff like Bryceria Soulburn is going to be an issue for her. Yeah, unbuffable in general. And make her a little yeah, a little weak. Okay, she's cycling like crazy. That 25% is a lot of boost.
Please, save us.
Yeah, I don't waste my time on trivial things. Extravagant things tend to be beautiful.
Let's bet on who's faster, yeah? Faster! Faster!
You ran into me. How unlucky.
Now, This is what you get
Mm-hmm.
for ruining my vacation.
Oh, this should be buffed SSB too, so this strips, right?
Excellent, excellent. Just as I planned.
Now, let's start with something light. I will guide you through the light.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Like, imagine you pick like 2 cleansers and then you put like your Arunka in front, and then you pick like two vulnerable DPS that will just be protected by her. Like that's kind of crazy, but definitely this unit is definitely something that once again
When the casters
ban protection is probably never going away. This is a unit that belongs in ban protection. 'Cause like if you put this unit in ban protection, that lets you that lets you it guarantees that you're allowed to pick like units that are super vulnerable. Like in the showcase, they pick like this Shuri, right? But like like in a normal game, like he'll just die. But Arunka's protecting him, so it lets you pick like super risky units that you otherwise wouldn't pick. So that's really cool. But my only concern is that like this it's a ban protect unit for sure. Because like if she gets banned, then you're like your draft kind of falls apart. Oh yeah, I guess it's that kind of thing, which is cool. Like I like it. I like her. No, I just like the mechanic in general. Like protecting super carries is a lot of fun. And honestly, I do expect her to be turbo broken.
Extravagant things.
Cause like Cleaver is being forced to hit this insanely tanky knight with their single target abilities is kind of ridiculous.
You ran into me.
And like the
No.
I feel like there was a lot of thought put into her because like if we go to her stats, right? So she's defense scaling her ability skill off of defense. So what people are gonna do? They're gonna build her like 20k HP and then max defense because you don't want to be high HP. You don't want your frontline knight or whatever to be high HP right now. In this case, because of units like Gala and like Strays. So like Gala won't be able to kill her, Strays won't be able to kill her. So like you just build them low HP, right? And then and yeah, she'll be pretty menacing. And then if you pick her with like Emma Ilinav, Dien, give her pen damage reduction, that means stuff like Watch Your Shuri won't be able to kill her, etc. So yeah, very interesting unit. I can imagine her being built like 3000 defense, 20k HP with a whole bunch of ER, and basically base speed because her taking turns doesn't really matter. And like she'll be probably on Noble Oath, like that gives her insane amounts of tanky and ER. But it's good that she has some counterplay though for sure. Like unbuffable will be huge against her. Like Soulbird Ignore, ER defense breaks, yada yada. Like she's definitely susceptible to debuffs. But I think in practice it'll actually be pretty difficult to counter her. And like you either like debuff her or maybe like she pressures you to draft AoE and then you just kind of punish the AoE. So yeah, very cool unit, very cool unit. I can imagine a lot of fun stuff or maybe a lot of unfun stuff with her. Cause like it's probably not that fun hitting like a 400,000 EHP knight, but anyway, she's looking very promising, very anti-cleave, very hyper carry protection focused, but very cool unit honestly, and I'm looking forward to her. And if you're thinking about pulling on the special mystic, don't. You should probably save your mystics for her. Like she is looking like a banger. But anyway, thank you for watching.